it's NewsStand, and I bet you couldn't guess that Birds of Prey was a thing. I bet you couldn't guess that I was going to talk about it. Actually, I'm not. I'm briefly going to touch on this article, and then I want to talk about a good Birds of Prey story that came out this week. Like, not just good, a fantastic Birds of Prey story that came out this week. But I seen this article from CBR, and I thought it tied in really well. And another thing we've seen coming out, and it actually took me to this morning to realize, we've seen these leaks from James Gunn's Suicide Squad, the leaks of Harley Quinn, and I'll put them on the screen, but if you'll notice, there's a different change in hair, it seems more true to the character. I think these are done on purpose. I think the fact that Birds of Prey did so poorly, these are being done on purpose to show there's a huge separation between Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad. I think it's a little bit of damage control, because people looking at Birds of Prey going, I'm not going to go see Suicide Squad. It's got Margot Robbie in it. It's got this horrible Harley Quinn. So I think this is actually being done on purpose. But I do like the look that they're going for. I do think it's a little closer, but we're going to have to wait to see more. That doesn't come out till 2021. So we've got some time for that. So I want to talk about this CBR article, and then I want to talk about a good Birds of Prey story. A lot in this video, I apologize. So, CBR, Birds of Prey proves Batman is not Gotham's hero. He is part of the problem. Oh my god, CBR, you are so dumb. You are so dumb. Anyways, I'm not actually going to go through the entirety of the article. The one thing I do like about CBR is they have like the TLDR, so we'll talk about that. It says, the Birds of Prey movie proves that Batman is not the solution to Gotham's crime problem. Okay, whatever. The DCU previously toyed with the idea that Batman, he created these monsters. And here's the big, the difference I see. These people are dumb, for one. For two, Batman doesn't create supervillains. People have free will. You cannot blame Batman as a character on these supervillains rising up. People have free will, you dumb motherfuckers. Anyways, it's why Superman had a problem with his style in the first place, right? Because they got Superman so right on screen, right? Like, so right. And Batman. Both of them are like, anyways. Parallels between Bruce and Black Mask proves, here we go. Batman's privilege. Is it improving the city? What? Okay. Batman's privilege isn't, okay, we're gonna get even worse. Minorities are still struggling in Gotham with laws so flawed. Wait, I thought you said it was Batman that was the problem, but now you're saying it's the laws. Do you know what you're talking about at all? Like, even a little bit? No? Okay, so that makes more sense. I love how they show Black Canary, and they're talking about minorities. Wait, listen to that again. They're talking about Black Canary and talking about minorities. Does that make sense? Like, oh, wait. A white girl is a minority now. Oh, wait, because you race swapped her. It's all different. No, quit playing. They're taking menial jobs and even working with criminals for pay. Right. These characters were so true to comic book form, too, right? Totally. Batman also isn't rounding up criminals, turning Gotham into a war zone. Do they realize that Batman was completely gone in this movie? Like, I don't know why. I don't know how he wouldn't have known that all of this was going on, but there was no Batman. Have you seen them? Anyways, Batman lets Gotham, oh, it's so good. So good. Remain a choice for rich, white people craving power. Really? Just the white ones. There's no other bad guys. Oh, you are so dumb. Like, these articles drive me crazy because these people work for these companies and they know nothing, literally nothing about what they're talking about. And then they'll pander to like, oh, poor minorities. Oh, Batman's white. He's privileged. Like, shut up. Go do a real job. Just stop. You are not a reporter. You are not a journalist. You are a joke. Anyways, let's talk about a good Harley Quinn story. So, just this week, new comic book day, the new Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey came out, and this is by Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Conner, and both of them wrote Harley for a very long time. They did a great job with Harley, in my opinion. Now, when it switched over to Sam Humphries, it's hit or miss, like way hit or miss, but this is a Black Label story, which I haven't had really any complaints about the Black Label. There was like the Frank Miller, which Frank Miller's just lost it at this point. Anything by him is just gonna be bad. And then the Wonder Woman, I think it was called Dead Earth story. I was just kind of like, meh, it's okay. I haven't had everything else, like, it's been so good. Harley and Killer Smile. There's so many good books on Black Label. The Vic Sage story, all of them have been spectacular. This is one in the same. This story is so good. Like, I love Harley in it. I love every bit of Harley in it. She feels like Harley to me. And it was like, so you'll notice, mostly Zach talks about it, is these characters that are like the LOL so random characters. This is Harley. Harley's always been that way. And that's okay. That's a character. I think maybe it's the female in me. I like that. Like, I like the chaos. Sometimes chaos breeds fun. But we do get this really great story about, Harley. And she's having a fight not only with Ivy, but she's having trouble. She moved to New York, back in the comics in a while. And it's so good. Like, she goes to, Power Girl for advice. And I love it. Like, Harley's a pervert at heart. But, right, get away from the male gaze, because you got her so correct. Like, she talks about Power Girl's fun bags. Like, I love it. Maybe it's just the perv in me, but it's really good. She tells her the story about how, her and Ivy got in a fight because Harley is so random and basically got them lost at sea. Well, not only that, but her manager to her hotel has basically gotten beaten up on her behalf. Like, a lot is going on wrong in Harley's life, yet she still has a lot of really good people rallying around her. And then we see, so I want to skip through a lot of this because I think it's good enough to go by. I really do. And then we see Harley trying to get revenge for basically what they did to her manager, right? And it's Harley. Like, she goes in and she kills everybody. But Harley in the DCEU has been made an anti-hero. She is a villain. Harley is every bit of a villain. She is not an anti-hero. She should never be an anti-hero. I get that. Even in the Harley and Ivy story that just wrapped up, she was trying to be a hero and it just wasn't working. It just doesn't work that great for Harley. But this story works so well. So we see her get on a train and she's heading to Gotham, right? And she's basically got a mark on her head. I do like that they put this little thing like Joker's coming in. Or Joker knows she's coming in. And in the background, the shadow is a female like silhouette. So we have got this introduction to this new character coming in, Batman. That is going to be Joker's new girlfriend called Punchline. I think it's just a little ode to that, so I do love it. And I love the beaver. I love everything about it. And we see Huntress show up. Huntress is so good. Like, Harley's trying to get dressed. In the back of her undies say exit. And she's talking about her different outfits because that's Harley. That's what she doesn't care about. Or what she cares about, you know? It's just how random she is. I love seeing Huntress here. Like, it's a good story, but it's also a brutal story. She just kills him without remorse. Like, this is Harley. Every single bit of this is Harley. We even get Cassandra Cain not being able to talk because she's Cassandra Cain. Like, it's so good. And then we get Renee Montoya, and that's the end. But even so, like, every single bit of this, she talks about these little bats, and she calls them penile plummeters. Like, she's so good. You gotta check this one out. I really, really enjoyed this one. It is fantastic. Let me know what you guys think about not only this article, but this new Black Label book, and the difference between Jimmy Palmiotti and Sam Humphries when it comes to Harley. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Subscribe Star and Patreons. You guys literally make this channel possible. Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris C, Dave Ross, David L, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Sanjuro, Jeremy Burtz, Joe Bustify, Kato Round, Magical Exotic Diamonds, Mighty Pauls, Mike Buckner, Robert, Steve Glasker, Timothy French, Alice Matt Films, Alexander Trapp, Way Else 1, and Troy Reiser. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like on the way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.